Hello, everyone. My name is Guns and Cafe, and I will be entertaining you for the next 30 to 45 minutes. I hope everyone had a wonderful New Year's Eve with friends and family, and I wish each and every single one of you a fantastic 2026 filled with nothing but health and success. Now, without further ado, let's look at how craziness continues to ensue in the United States of America. We have a bunch of people that believe that they can go out there and shoot law enforcement just because they don't agree with the policies that both Republican and Democrats voted for. All right, so let's go in here. This was in California, of course. Armed man shot and killed in encounter with off-duty ICE officer in Northridge. It is one thing by be shot by someone that's on duty, but if someone that's off duty is the one that waxed you, then you weren't really good at what you were doing, and that's a good thing. An armed man firing rounds outside a Northridge apartment was shot and killed in a confrontation with an off-duty ICE officer, and this was published January 1st. Let's read this first, and then we'll continue. We'll watch the video. One man was dead after a confrontation at an apartment complex with an off duty ICE enforcement and removal operations officer on New Year's Eve. So, the people that actually do the removals, the deportations across the border and overseas, which is ERO, as all of you know, ICE has two divisions or offices. You got Homeland Security Investigations, even though they don't like to be called ICE or consider themselves ICE, and Enforcement and Removal Operations. So officers from the LAPD responded to 17701 block of Roscoe Boulevard at 10:30 p.m. after there were reports of a man armed with a rifle who firing shots in the air. So totally normal. Just some dude decided to shoot in the air for no apparent reason. Um, I do know that some cultures uh, like to do that. As it stands right now, unless correct me on the comments. But as far as I know, they have not released the name of the victim, of the deceased. But let's continue. The off-duty ICE officer investigated after hearing the gunfire. At some point, the suspect was shot, said the LAPD. The man fired at least 3 rounds at the ICE officer. The Department of Homeland Security said in a statement. Um, Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin said the off-duty ICE officer was in his apartment when he heard multiple gunshots getting closer to the residence. So, put yourself in the position of this officer, right? 1,000% increase in assaults against ICE officers. He's in California. He hears shots being fired, and those shots are getting closer to his door. So, going back to the statement, the suspect, this, oh, what? The suspected gunfire grew progressively louder, indicating to the officer that whoever was firing a gun, was approaching his apartment. The officer took his ICE authorized firearm and left his apartment to investigate because that's what law enforcement does. He moved to the ground level and went outside where he believed the suspected gunfire was coming from. So this dude This ICE officer, day off, hears gunfire in his apartment, and he went looking for work. He didn't stay in his apartment. He didn't just call 911 and wait for the cavalry to arrive. He probably thought that this was, understandably so. He probably thought that this was a full-blown active shooter situation, and he went looking for the threat. He went to the sound of danger, encountered the threat, neutralized the threat. As the officer rounded the corner of a building within the apartment complex, he encountered a male subject armed with what appeared to be a long rifle. The ICE officer identified himself as a law enforcement officer. So he even identified himself in an active shooter situation. In response, the individual pointed his weapon at the ICE officer. The officer ordered the subject to put the weapon down. When the subject refused to comply, I mean, we can Monday morning quarterback all this thing, but um, as soon as that guy turned around and pointed his weapon at the officer, some schools of thought would have just shot him right there instead of telling them put the gun down. Other schools of thought say, hey, I'm going to tell them put the gun down. Everyone, depending on what they know, morals, values, all the good stuff, policy, make different decisions. But, shooter deceased and police officer, federal officer survived. When the subject refused to comply, the officer fired defensively with his service weapon at the subject to disarm him. The subject fired at least 3 rounds at the officer. So you go out there, you find yourself with a handgun and a rifle against a rifle, and you end up on top. Could this have been suicide by cop? Could be. The officer, fearing for his life after he was fired upon, returned to his apartment for his ICE issued body armor to protect himself, called the LAPD to report the shooting. The man died at the scene, DRT. The subject was not injured. A resident at the complex said the man lived alone. The resident said he was unaware that the man owned any weapons. Now, New Year's Eve, subject living by himself, randomly firing. Cop shows up, law enforcement shows up, ends up dead. This is starting to look like suicide by cop. My thoughts and prayers with the officer who's going through this, OISs are not easy for everyone involved. And like in all these situations, I always say there's two families get destroyed. The officer now has to go through the whole process protocol. If the subject that was firing, his family, if he has any family, are going to go and they're going to sue civilly, sue the agency, sue the department, sue the officers, sue everybody. But they also lost a loved one. I mean, if it appears the man lived alone, but he probably had some family somewhere. And the ICE officer, we don't know if he had wife, kids. but he's now going through the ringer. So sending my best to the officer. I mean, what a way to start the year, huh? Not easy, not easy at all. Uh, there's another uh, article about this. Let's see, and it says here, duty officer involved in fatal LA New Year's Eve shooting. Oh, actually, let me go. Let's go back to the. Forgot they had a video here. Let's go back to that. Hopefully the volume's not too high. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let me go to this video. Hopefully the audio. Yes, audio is good. Let's go. Yep, there's the video. All right.
We are learning more about a deadly New Year's Eve shooting in Northridge. NBC4 Investigates found out this involved an off-duty federal agent.
NBC4's Amber Frias is live from outside the apartment complex where this happened with more on this investigation and, of course, the reaction from neighbors out there. Amber.
Annabelle, Carolyn, it all happened right here inside the Village Pointe apartments. Neighbors say the complex is typically quiet, safe. Everyone we spoke with says they never expected something like this to happen, especially involving two of their neighbors. What neighbors first thought were New Year's Eve fireworks ended in gunfire.
I mean, fireworks. Rifle? Okay.
And a deadly encounter inside a Northridge apartment complex.
Sad way to start the new year all the way around.
Los Angeles police were called to the Village Pointe apartments after an off-duty ICE enforcement and removal operations officer who lives at the complex.
Did that guy have two batons? Did I see that? Or does he have nunchucks? What's going on here? Hold on, hold on, hold on.
For an off-duty
Go back over here.
Northridge apartment complex.
Sad way to start the new year all the way around.
Los Angeles police were called to the Village Pointe apartments after an off-duty ICE enforcement.
It does look like. So he has a baton and a PR-24?
And removal operations officer who lives at the complex reported a man firing a rifle into the air. The LAPD says the off-duty ICE officer left his apartment to investigate after hearing the gunfire. At some point, they say the man firing the rifle was shot. In a statement, DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin says the off-duty ICE officer stepped outside with his ICE-authorized firearm and encountered a man armed with what appeared to be a long rifle. She says the officer identified himself as law enforcement and ordered the man to drop the weapon. When the man refused, McLaughlin says the
LA has so many people, so many officers, that even for a shoplifting, like 50 people show up.
officer fired his weapon in an attempt to disarm him. She says the man then fired at least 3 rounds at the officer. She says the officer then returned to his apartment for his ICE-issued body armored and called the LAPD. When officers arrived, the man was already dead. The ICE officer was not injured. Neighbors say the shooting has left them stunned.
He was nobody that I would be concerned about being violent, that's for sure.
Dan Lopez says he lived across from the man who was killed.
He was a nice guy, mellow, always pleasant to talk to, worked
Until you're not, obviously.
every day.
Lopez says the man lived alone and he didn't know him to own any weapons. He shared a photo with NBC4 he believes shows the rifle involved.
It just breaks my heart. It makes me sad.
Chris Hampton
What you got there, buddy?
also lives at the complex. He described the place as quiet and close-knit.
Everybody's neighborly. I know most of my
Mafia member tattoo. Okay. Well, good for you.
neighbors. They're all very friendly, very kind.
Both men say the tragedy hits close to home.
Every single day you read about somebody, but not 30 yards from your door.
And police have not released the name of the man who was killed. The investigation into the shooting is ongoing.
Why not? Are they waiting on next of kin, or why? It's it's been 48 hours, almost. Yeah, and no name. Interesting.
Reporting live from Northridge, Amber Frias, NBC4 News.
All right, so let's go over here to this other story that we got going on. Yep, it's this one. Yep, here we go. See if they covered it differently. Yeah, that's some photos here. Open the fire. All right, so nothing different here from what I can see. But now let's go and watch the other craziness, the shenanigans of people that can't comprehend that law and order and immigration enforcement is back. Let's see. Says here, man records as immigration agents take several people into custody in Minnesota. See how mad they get.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my goodness, oh my god.
They caught him.
They caught him.
The ICE got him.
Got him. Got him.
Yo, what the fuck?
Look, it's the van. They got it. They got heat. They're no longer out in the cold. They're gonna get 3 cots, 1 cot and 3 squares. It's fine. Good to go.
Oh my god, the kid's crying.
What kid? That's a grown ass man.
Oh my god.
Here we go. What kid? It's a grown ass man, dude. What are you talking about? I still don't get it. Oh, we might have a Mayhem Maria sighting. Oh, looks like a Mayhem Maria. Let's see. ICE detains an illegal alien. Oh, an illegal for deportation in New Jersey. Activist yells at the illegal, asking if they showed him a warrant. He says yes. She doesn't handle that well. Oh, yes. Let's see. Is this a Mayhem Maria?
Say your name.
Hey, your name.
Are you guys immigration?
What does it matter to you? They can be the fashion police for all it matters. Who are you?
Are they ICE?
Are they ICE?
No. What is your name?
They don't have to tell you their names. And who are you to go out there and get in the middle of somebody getting arrested? People have lost their minds. You know what happens when somebody's getting arrested and I see that bunch of cops over there and they're putting somebody in handcuffs? I don't go over there. You know why? Because if that guy starts fighting and takes one of those cops' guns, I might get shot. Same thing. You know what happens? I'm driving and I see a car that's pulled over and there's like 1, 2, or 3 cop cars behind it. I don't go that way. I go the other way. I turn the car. I go around. I don't want to go that way. I'm not getting in the middle of that shit. But some people, maybe Captain Saber Jose.
Do you have a warrant? Stay back. Do they have a warrant? Yeah. Stay back.
Yeah. You heard that? Yeah. Oh, she ain't gonna like. Look at her flip now.
They do have a warrant?
Yes, they do.
Sure? Are you sure?
Well, he is sure because he told you. That means that they showed him.
They showed you a warrant? Back. They showed you a warrant?
You're not getting it, lady. They do. And they showed it to you. Furthermore, they don't need it.
I'm staying back. Don't yell at me like that.
That is called officer presence. You know, you probably scream at your partner or your husband that way, and they don't say anything to you. But now somebody is not taking it from you, and you don't like it.
How many times I gotta tell you? I'm staying right where I was, you asshole. Fuck you, Ice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Language, lady. You're the one that went out there screaming, hollering, and asking questions. The nerve.
Fuck you, piece of shit.
I only see one piece of doo-doo over there, and it's holding the phone.
Get the fucking tags.
Ooh, here we go. We're getting the tags. We're getting the tags. Oh my God, that's gonna stop them. It's the tags, people. Here go with the tags.
Yeah, fucking run over me, you fucking piece of shit.
If you don't get out the way.
Fucking asshole.
Damn, lady.
Motherfucker.
Rah, 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 rah.
Motherfucker.
Rah, 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 rah,
Fucking
rah.
asshole.
Howling Maria. Mayhem Maria.
Oh, fucking dick. It's
Rah,
Ice.
rah, rah.
Ice.
Oh, look. Oh, it's your plate. They got your plate. Oh, look. What are you going to do now? Hey, it's your plate.
Yeah.
You got your own plate. What did you accomplish? Look at this car. Oh, how can people live like this? How can you live like this? How can you live like this? Look at this. Disgusting. Disgusting vehicle. Look. Disgusting. Is that McDonald's fries over there? And are those menthols? Disgusting. If your car looks like this, your house has to be a pigsty. Jesus, my God, lady. Look. Oh my God.
It's Ice. Ice.
Oh, I want to know, these people are they suffering from having mental issues? Are they getting paid? Or are they just dumb with the hard R? Ooh, got the tag. And now she's following them. Okay. Wow, lady. You're such a champion. Oh, wow. So you pulled away. Oh, and she has the Hershey's. Oh, that. Mwah. That's the chef's kiss right there. You live a very, very sad and lonely life. Yes, you do. And you know what? I don't feel sorry for you. See. So we have another. So that was a Mayhem Maria. Let's see what we do. Let's see if we have a Mayhem Maria over here as well. Let's see if we get another Mayhem Maria. All right, let's see. Woman antagonizes Border Patrol agents. Do you guys like being Nazis? Lady, that doesn't work anymore. It's 2026. You played out the word. You played out the word. You guys played out the word racist. You played out the word fascist. You played out the word bigot, xenophobe. You played out the word Islamophobe. You played out the word Nazi. You guys have nothing left. Nobody cares, and because you're idiots.
Do you guys like being Nazis? You like putting monitors on them? You know what they used to do back in the 40s?
What did they used to do? Tell me.
They tattooed them. But you
Oh, they tattooed them. Oh, right. Which is just like a monitor, just the same. They would tattoo them to keep records, and then they would put the people in ovens. Just like this guy with an ankle bracelet that's walking away. How dumb can you be?
guys, you got it all technology now. And instead of putting
You got all this technology now. Yeah. What do you want them to do? You want them to tattoo them? To put them on tattoo? Give them a tattoo? Is that what you want? Jesus.
tattoos on their arms, you're putting monitors on their ankles, or you're putting them in prison.
Scott Adams once said that batshit crazy white liberal women are destroying America with their mental illness. That they have opinions which they believe are facts. And their news sources have made them enter emotional distress. And he is absolutely true. He is absolutely true. I want to know where this lady, where the energy was that this lady, where was her energy when thousands of US citizens get put on ankle monitors every day. I want to see where that energy's at. Where's that energy? Apparently, oh, we got another one. Let's see that we got another Howling Maria here. Or a Mayhem Maria. Mayhem Maria, Howling Jose. Let's see what we got. Texas. No. Apparently not. Why should they? Great shot, by the way. Great shot. Get a American patriot defending the nation with Old Glory, Star Spangled Banner. You know, blowing in the wind. Look at that. That is beautiful right there. Bam. What a shot.
Look, there's another one right there.
Look at this idiot. This idiot yells. Let's go back.
Stop harassing people. Get alive.
Look, there's another one.
Look at this idiot. This idiot yells to the ICE officers, get a life. Look, Howling Jose, who is the one that's at work? And who is the one that is not at work, driving around looking for ICE officers? Yes, there you go. Thank you.
One right there. Yeah. This guy right here.
Guys, man, go home.
Maybe they are home. Maybe they are from Texas. Jesus.
Nothing to nobody. We come here just to make a living.
Are you admitting that you are here illegally, that you're here on a work permit. Because if you're a citizen and you're saying, we just come here for a living, the citizen would say, we're just working, or I just like to work. You're saying we're coming here. So either you came with a visa, and then you overstayed and you shouldn't be working, or you have a green card. Okay, that's fine. Or you enter illegally, you've been here for years, and now you feel like you can't get kicked out. So what are you saying?
Go home! Go home! Stop harassing people! That ain't right!
That ain't right.
Whatever you guys do, it ain't right!
Whatever you get. What is your point, sir? What is your point?
Please go home!
Oh, please. Oh. So we're at the step of begging.
That ain't right! Fucking
You know, what are we gonna do? What are you going to do? Someone once said, they're not sending their best, they're not sending their brightest. And a bunch of people got their panties in a bunch. And it looks like he was right. It looks like he was right. All right, that's it. That's it for today. See you guys next week. As I always say, if you like it, share it with your friends. If you hated it, share it with your enemies.